Alright, so I'm going to just walk you through what you have to do to get the bed off the truck. Obviously, in this case, I didn't film beforehand, but I will show you pretty much everything that we had to do. It's very simple, it's very quick and easy to do. For the purposes of this video, we removed the bed in order to replace the fuel pump. Of course, you can elect to drop it underneath the bottom. I can tell you from experience, I've done it both ways. This is now the first time that I've actually removed the bed, and it is significantly easier, provided that you just got a couple extra set of hands to actually lift the bed off itself. So the bed attaches, and first thing you want to make sure that you don't forget is you want to disconnect the two wiring harnesses that go up for the tail lights. And so this one here is for the gray one, the bottom one is for the black one, because those are actually going to go with the bed when you take it off. One of the things when you're plugging everything back in that's nice that GM did here is they've actually got it labeled. I don't know if you can see with this camera, but here it says gray, on the bottom down there it says black, so you know where everything plugs in when you reconnect everything. Now, in order to actually take the bed loose, you have a total of 8 bolts that go through the frame itself. The rearmost bolt back here goes to this one. When you're taking it off, you're going to need an extension to get up through there to get it. Pretty much the same thing on this one. It's going to go up through there again. You're going to need an extension to get everything off. And then the last two go through here and through here up at the front of the vehicle. So that makes a total of 8 bolts that you have to take off. They are 18 millimeters, at least in this application. And then the only other thing that you've got to do here is you got to remove the bolts here for this filler neck and disconnect it. So once you have the 8 bolts out of the rail taken off, the fill hose disconnected, and also the 2 wiring harnesses, the bed itself will lift straight up and then off the vehicle. For weight reduction, just to make it a little bit lighter, we went ahead and pulled the tailgate off, and as you can see here, we just elected to grab some blocks and to set it on. Again, I'd recommend you having 4 people to do it. Just grab one person in each corner. It's really not that heavy, just a little bit awkward in size because of how large it is, and that'll get the bed off, and so you can get access to in here, which is a good time for our case to do the fuel pump, which you can see I've already got disconnected there. Just to walk you through this real quick, it's already undone, but it's really not that difficult. You're going to have 3 lines that are coming in here. The outer ones, that one and that one, you have these plastic clips right here. To remove the line, you have to squeeze those clips in and then slide the actual hose back out of the way. Again, that's for the outer 2. And then you have this hose here that I think this runs to the evap canister, and you can see kind of on the connector you've got there, and then underneath there as well. You're just going to take this and you kind of squeeze it together in order to slide it off. You have 2 electrical connectors that you have to replace or remove here, and then this metal ring will be locked in place. You have a little plastic clip that keeps it from sliding around, so what you want to do is you want to have to hold that out of the way, and then as this is seated down, you'll have to slide everything this way. So the easiest thing to do is just take a screwdriver kind of with the tip pointed where my finger's at in here, and then a hammer, and just hammer, and this will rotate around to unlock the ring to where the ring will come off. Once the ring is loose and your lines are loose, the whole fuel pump itself will lift out of the tank, so you can stick the new one in there. And again, these are the electrical connectors. I believe on a lot of these newer ones, depending on whether you get the fuel pump from the dealership or aftermarket, they've gone to a new style plug. So I believe, if memory serves me correct, I think it's this one over here that you may have to end up rewiring again. That may depend on your replacement pump that you're sticking in there, but that should pretty much cover it. It's really not that bad to do. I highly recommend doing it this way. This is the first time that I've done a fuel pump on one of these trucks, removing the bed as opposed to dropping it out the bottom, and it is significantly easier to do it this way. Again, just assuming that you've got a couple extra set of hands to actually lift the bed off the truck. So hope this is helpful.